Damn, that's some badass freaking music. Oh my god. It's about, closing time. Forgot to lock the door and now the house is on fire. I don't have a fire escape plan. These are Q codes to get out. That's gonna suck. I'm such a safety. Like, I seriously, you know, I believe I work for national security. If nothing else in my own house, I get credit for seeing things out of line and putting them back. You know, I don't really want to start a biblical war. In fact, I kind of feel like if it's inevitable, I'm going to have my last, say to the piece of the pie and where it goes this time. That's not just Cancer, that's Sagittarius. You guys did them so dirty. So dirty. I mean, just. And Aries. Ah, Jesus. And Libra. Ah, Jesus. And Virgo. Ah, Jesus. Come on, dude. I could go on and on and on. And Aquarius. Again, I could go on and on and on. We're all sitting in the same boat. Technically. With this gestational DNA problem. Why don't you just make your opposite DNA helium a child? Well, where's the umbrella, right? Because you're like Libra, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. That's the equation. Made a Virgo and a Libra. Only like 4 seconds in space time. He was only maybe a week or two behind Virgo. You should have been a Virgo. So again, you guys are stealing time, whether we know it or not. We are aware of it. And also, when you become smart, I told you, it's biblical what Sagittarius goes through as a child. It's karmic. It's unnecessary. I don't even want to ask, to be perfectly frank, because Sagittarius is still in prison, if you didn't know. That's why we can't touch them. We can, if we ask permission, you jump orbits and then you land in their orbit, right? Well, that signals all the guards to come take a peek. What are you doing here? Yeah, I'm sad about Virgo and how that went down, Sagittarius. Again, I sent Virgo back to Libra DNA because that's Matt's DNA. Well, I knew he wouldn't hurt it. I knew he wouldn't hurt. But again, that was just a thought. First, our reality, that red flag. This is, what choice did I have? What other choice did I have, right? Again, I think that if everybody wouldn't have panicked, was the worst ever anyway. Again, I think that it would have been better if Dawn would have let me open the door. Perfectly honest. Yeah. Well, because I would have called 911 and I would have immediately told him to get Vaseline or anything that is lubricated and slippery, soap, anything, water, because you need solvent with water to make slippery. And I would have been on the phone with paramedics and I would have said, I'm not moving him, I'm just putting some stuff on there to make it comfortable for him, because I'm going to do that. And if I can get him out, I am going to get him out if I feel like I'm going to get him out safely. But with that angle, I would have probably had 911 on the phone as I was going to get a Sawzall. Yep, still come on. He would have lived, and his skull fracture probably wouldn't have happened. It probably would have been just a bad bruise. And again, you don't take babies off life support ever. Ever. I'm going to make a hospital just for babies. For hospitals that can't afford it. And it's not going to be yucky either. Because I've seen a lot of yucky shit where, again, we've seen throughout history, where good people try to do something good, and then because of money paradigm, it mirrors back a negligent system to its own fucking manufacturing and distribution, and morale. Jesus. I'm definitely standing up for all feminines ever. And I am a good mom. I always have been. And how do I know? Well, because Pisces is actually supposed to be... Pisces is an alien. I'm telling you, Pisces is what's alien, and Taurus. Okay, which is why they get put back together of Neptunism for gestational healing of Virgo. This is Sun in Taurus and Pisces, or it could be a cusper. It could be a cusper Aries there. It's gonna still make a Scorpio. Again, because you equivalated Taurus to God in your card deck time. But I didn't agree because I just was like, I looked at every single religious rule from every angle. And I decided that all the Hinduism, all the religion that's over here versus all the Western religion that's over here versus Chinese religion, which is right here. Basically. I mean, it's basically. And then you got like, Nordic religions and shit that are, Scotland's still my favorite. But also, I really, really loathe those kings of those times. Yeah, there he is right there. He's a Virgo who played in the movie, and he's a Virgo in real life, Sir William Wallace. So, there you go. But again, DNA, as it came out, needs to make sense. If ocean tears is what they make me think of. Yeah, trauma changes DNA, especially tears. So, if you ever cried in the ocean heard you. It heard your cries, your pain. You were praying. Look. And again, this is an apology, possibly, Scorpio, but it could also just be Holly, who is technically a child. This is a child offering a small fish, which is Pisces. Pisces is still a baby. Pisces in communication specifically. That equation for Joey. He literally cannot help it. He is like a danger to his own self. Which is, again, why I had to call him and make another appointment for my autism. I gotta do something about it. Because mixed with that ascendant in Cancer, it's, clearly ready to blow fucking Yellowstone. I can feel that every time I get mad. There's the sun. Because, again, Cancer sits right next to the sun in the galactic seas of when you look at your telescope versus your eyeballs. Polarity is gonna look different. You guys literally couldn't even perceive a right angle change. That's where, like, a black hole's gonna burn your head, man. That's some primitive garbage. Like, whoever told you that, fired. I'm gonna be like, okay, and fucking the sun's solar flares are is the reason why, you have a problem with Tuesday. Not just the day, but clearly the stripper too, kind of bitch owes us money. I'm just kidding. That's a whole joke. But eight of Wands, fast communication about what your soulmate is. I'm serious. That's a biblical nightmare. We don't do that. Again, this is why we actually, when we gave birth, we actually set our kids on polarity opposites. Yeah, sure did. It worked really pretty good, actually. But only for, like, a polarity shift of a minute. I think it was a minute. Just so they wouldn't have motion sickness. That's another thing. Yeah, here I am, telling you the truth about what the sun does, too, what your strength can do. I just decided I just wasn't going to die. I absolutely have nightmares almost every night about something I never even saw. I never even saw. Six of Pentacles. Bam, 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 bam. Okay? Doors closed. I had this like this with Curtis. Da 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 da, playing video games with my lack of intuition as usual. Which is why I started doing this and using these. Nothing here. Nada. But I'm really smart though. That 800 in science is gold. I know that. But again, that's the government. But again, that's God. Taurus, again, we put Taurus back with its baby, in that paradigm. Because you're going to have to fix it little by little, fixed star time. Yeah, see, I told you, it's 72 seconds is 1 minute. Because pages are, like, equivalent to a 0 and a 1. I'd say with 2 1, this would be 2 1s. Because they're little pages. Imagine if children had to have children. And then figure out how to Etch-a-Sketch what to expect when they're expecting on the fucking ancient walls. You know what I mean? Like, bad math. I just think you should just make the baby, bam, way over there, and you can't even touch it. But then that's the bonding process. So, that's why I always said you should keep friends and family on different sides of the earth. But I can still love you from a distance. I still don't wish anything bad upon you. I still don't wish anything bad on Joey or anything. I feel like it's like the hardest thing to ever be torn with ever. How would you guys, how would you feel? It's like, I've done this so many times with you now that I even know the last second. Because, again, Michael was burned to death while he was conscious, which is equal to Yellowstone. It's because I will never leave him ever. I'm not scared. I believe that it won't burn me. That's what I think. If there's certain chemistry in the universe that can sit next to a sun and not burn up, being as close as it is, then I think that a simple collagen with a UV sunscreen metal, versus rubber time suit, and specialized polarity glasses, clearly, super magnet attached to suit. Yeah, see, like I already got grade A design, of course. Because of course I would use alloy. I would use alloy. Any type of titanium. If you need a diamond to cut it, that's what we want, basically. Okay? And then I want a suit made out of diamond. Only because 4 of Wands is rest. 4 of Wands is healing something, too. It's healing the dead, too. Because, again, then you won't have hauntings. You won't have curses. I want to be able to go in my bathroom and not think of Bloody Mary. That's stupid. I don't even believe in that. Stupid Bloody Mary. Look. And then you got the Queen of Swords. She's absolute truth. And that's a lawyer, too. The paradigm of I was always the victim. Always. In fact, because Michael was supposed to be a Cancer. That makes me mad. That makes me really mad, and you know it. Yeah. That makes me really, 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 really mad. 10 of Swords mad to my Wheel of Fortune mad on information time with that Page of Wands, which is information about a child. Again, I'm not perfect. No one is, but I damn fucking sure did not ever want any of this. Did it? I never wanted any of it, ever. See, again, the polarity of the cup is still this way. I don't even want the High Priestess of we all hate religion and religious figures. Boo. I've seen what makes you cheer. Fuck right the motherfuck off over there. You know what I mean? Like, to biblically make excuses. I literally took TC, which was, the whole entire point was just to hold yourself accountable. And you got rewarded by pulling yourself up and not having somebody else have to pull you up, which always made it worse. And which of course was terrible for me. I hated it. It was stupid, especially like the first lesson. Stupid, right? It's black. It always makes me think of the black pen that I left on the table that somebody took. Doesn't it look like a pen? Yeah, somebody took it. And I argued. Dear God, I don't even know how long I argued. Way too long, okay? As long as this video of information that doesn't matter about anything ever, basically. You know, about how that wasn't my fault because somebody else took it, right? Okay. This is the thing. If you're out in the middle of space, like, okay, you need to equivalent your here time versus your there time. It's just going to make your middle time easier. That's all. Middle time math. I told you I was an elementary school teacher for a long time. I was like literally taught 4th and 5th grade. It's because I made it fun and funny, and it made sense. Because I was cool like that. You know, what is it? The New Girl? Yeah, that's my shit. That's literally like me as a teacher. She's like, yeah, but I don't think you should call me that. I think we'll just stay in the paradigm of I'm just your teacher still, and that's still uncomfortable. She's so funny. Oh my God, I love her. Who's that girl? It's Jess. That's the one. Yeah, God. And it's so funny, her story, too. Anyway, back to science, because we're already at 16 minutes. I'm going to go. I told you, I need another polarity. There's a lot going on up there. Things I did not ask for, and things that were just given to me by Keith. Well, definitely a Leo, you know, and a Sagittarius and an Aries. Again, I still feel like Aries, again, it says it clearly. Aries was a trickster. Libra didn't really love Cancer. I mean, it's so obvious, dude, guys. Bam, bam, bam. You know, did I do anything different this lifetime to change any of those paradigms that were read at the beginning of the year? Libra. You know, Holly is a water sign child, and she has Libra in her Venus. Equals my grandpa and my grandma. And she is so smart. I mean, just, these kids are just like literally the smartest things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Scorpio doesn't want to be Scorpio anymore because of the tragedy of what they believe versus what was manipulated and what was taken because of this ignorance and lack of action over fear. Always loses, always. Again, I'm mom. I would not have panicked. I would have went in there. What the fuck did you do? It wasn't like that at the door. It never was. It was calm, hostile. Let's not open the door and cause a scene. Before Rose had courage. Well, before Rose had met the beast, too. Like, this is a different kind of beast. Dawn was a different kind of mental beast. I was not equipped for that, ever. I didn't have the mental capacity. You see ascendant in Cancer as a child. I just barely grew up. I could tell, too. I could, like, literally mentally tell. It's not good, guys. It's not good at all. But I can tell you it was healed under the paradigm of my son. I can tell you that. And Elon Musk's son, which is a Taurus. Again, a Taurus Cancer dies. It doesn't matter. It's equal to that nuke hitting Yellowstone. You know? Which Libra has control of. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that, like, DNA-wise? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it's in reverse. So, again, I think that our paradigm, you know, of what you can touch versus what you can't, is your children or grandparents. which is why I think we put them in the home, is equal to that. They still, like, lived on the land, but they had their own separate area. This is my ghost deck, which, again, that's the nine of cups. Yeah. You know, maybe think of the 7 of cups, though, like, or 7, basically, for DNA. Indiana Jones. Yeah. It's like, seriously, you guys gave it all away. I would just be, like, almost annoyed that you guys didn't get it in time. Just a Mandela effect of too much information at once. Some people's, brain can handle it and some can't. I always talked. But it's the way I talk, the way I understand and convey messages back. Broken. Can never just have a small conversation and just be normal ever again. I don't even want to. I intentionally refuse to have small talk. And it just like blows people's minds. You're a magician. No, I just automatically assumed that we were cool. I was gonna just respect you, Knight of Cups. Yeah, with the Water of Cups there, with the Fire of Wand ladies, ready to take action. Okay. Yeah, and look at that, and then the 5 of Cups is in reverse, and there's no more regret. Well, it's because I'm trying to heal my feminines and my masculines. What's wrong with you guys? I'm not going to just, leave my descendants down here, my ascendants over here, and just a little bit of sparkle dot star galaxies that you guys just be naming A2 Centaurus. Oh, okay, so there's a Taurus number 2. We could send Taurus. Who, Sun in Taurus specifically. I don't think Moon in Taurus needs any more pain. I think that they need healing. And that'll fix the polarity of Sun in Taurus jail. See what I mean? Well, because you know better. And you've lived a fairly good life. I actually don't even advocate. I advocate for everyone to just go free. You know me. Come on, let's be honest. I want everyone to just have a clean slate. No one go to jail, and we just say, hey, that was a great game, guys. Guess what? The equation meant that we won, and no one died, and no one set off any nukes, and we saved Yellowstone. That's the underdog of the movie. I don't even want to watch another movie that doesn't have that ending in Armageddon. Fuck off. Okay, dude? Okay, nobody that lived a privileged life is gonna be the person that sacrifices themselves for the greater good ever. If that was the case, they would have already done it. For me, they don't. I still don't believe it. I believe that I just was smart enough to invent several things. Empress energy. Inverse many. Because I needed Kai to have a thesis to go to college too. Which was the Age of Aquarius, so it was never yours anyway. Why would I put fucking Age of Aquarius on it for my shit? You're stupid. He's the Sun in Aquarius. He automatically, down my next to kin line, was already his. He knew that. That's why he was taking notes. And I was taking notes because again, I was the 5th grade teacher. I remember. And Kai was, he can do high school math. That's weird. That's shark math. I said, that's not how it works. But he's adamant that you can add things to the 8th power very simply. With this DNA of 16, well, I have to do this in order to see something, a number in my brain. Mm-hmm. Stupid, huh? Yeah, that's autism in its finest. Obsessing on one or several things. Obsessed with numbers. Matches the Asperger's too. It would heal that. And make it into something beautiful, actually, because like I don't want to get rid of autism at all. In fact, I wish everybody had a dose of it. Maybe they'd be a little nicer. But I only see this gene in Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius. Libra's too smart. No way. Intellectually. They had the bars full on psychology. So my bar is full on psychology, but like my range, whoa, polarity off. Having a low reading level versus a high intellectual earth science level did not make communication easy. Actually, I just made up my own because I just mimicked the things I saw. I really kind of think it's weird that you didn't, which makes me think you're an alien, you know? Because, like, the way I'm talking is how Elon talks. That's how we talk. Like, we just made up a whole language of zero judgment. I have no judgment ever. Always forgiveness, always, because he's a Cancer. It's equal to. Cancer is just hold a special heart because they have been biblically smited so many times. Wronged so many times, put at the top of the food chain of bad guy, but not bad guy. Ever. I've like literally. But again, I've seen Cancers with Aquarius do bad things. Okay, Seven of Cups. DNA is in its upright. Again, which cup are you going to drink out of? Indiana Jones. You know, one has snakes in it, one has, eagles, one has a pyramid. I'm just saying, like, and then one is just empty. I see. I just poured them all out. Is what I did. That was my method. I just poured them all out, and I was like, "What's in there?" And then I put it back, all back up, and the one that didn't have anything ever only had a few drops left, and I just took a drop, put a drop in each cup, and then took a drink, which again is like IVF. I know. I told you I'm a good elementary school teacher. Yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, and then the Page of Wands. Yeah, that's your opportunity. That's your ticket. I'll post it. If not, or I'll write you a better one. I don't give a fuck. And again, it was never my work. This is all Kai's. He can't write and do these things like I can. So again, just translating for the guy. Again, Kai, they deserved better. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna make sure I translate it through Keith's language, which is superb. I mean, well, because he knows bigger words than me. 7 of Swords for a 10 of Pentacles. No, you still get your money. You always do in every lifetime because you invented a shit ton of shit just off of my connection to me being a teacher. Here's Cancer with that Page of Wands opportunity, And again, I always hope that that's Elon and he does show up and, I just wanted to go get a coffee. You guys are weird. Like, what I had to do to equal his get home safe time is bullshit, is what I'm saying. Versus the garbage I was dealing with down here that you should have been helping me with. You both intentionally didn't help anything on either polarity of me and Elon or our families for that matter. Or your own DNA for that matter. Again, you put me in a biblical mess with a finger dot on my computer mirror. Verse, I thought my kids were dead in that trailer. Then, had to mirror that back to, I was afraid that you chased him because they told me not to and I went the other way because you played mind games. I don't like mind games ever. It's mean because I don't understand them ever. I'm like autistic as fuck. I don't get you people at all, which again is why I think that you're not human. That you don't understand that the 7 of Swords being strategic versus the 9 of Cups being honest about what you're milking the cow. Okay, you're milking the cow too. Again, I just said that it needed to be legal. And you needed to make sure people could make an honest living out of what they were doing. Paradigm. To sneaky making money under the table for sex is foolish. Look, that's the Fool in Ghost Time. Aquarius, Aries energy. Versus a Cancer, Two of Cups, soulmate. Can have sex. They can. But again, DNA is weird because Bubby's is my kid. So I don't think it was supposed to paradigm that. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, with that divine masculine, with the moon in reverse, with the world. Yeah. Cancer fixes Cancer gestational healing time. Yeah, Three of Pentacles versus Seven of Cups in reverse. Like 7.1 over 7 is still 717, which is my mom's birthday again. And just like, bam, 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 mirror with a 7. Look at that's Aquarius energy. That's 7 of Swords strategic. I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to end this video because we're already well beyond time and space of 30 minutes. I would not want to watch this much of myself. So, if I was polarity difference, I would reenact Troy. That's what I think. Which is very obvious. I mean, just so obvious. And again, that's a police officer, that's a judge, that's speaking truth too, to an officer. So again, I really am national security. I told you, I'm here to protect you guys. You guys are literally like smiting your own angel. That's like still gonna cloak you and save you all, and still try to ask for your bail money. If nothing else, we can't ask for forgiveness fund. Okay? Yeah, win six of fucking, 6 of fucking achievements. 6 of Wands is a battle, and it's winning a battle. You're not gonna fucking nuke anything ever. Michael, this opportunity for the Cancers coming in hot. But yeah, I got other shit. I got so much other shit that I wanted to invent. Because, if it takes that much pressure to become a diamond, then that means that diamond is already pressurized to a degree that can go further in the water and in space. Polarity. Yeah. That's death, and that's the Lovers. Scorpio and Cancer don't have sex. I told you, polarity. And DNA pulls it way over here, and that's your kid. Which is how I know, because I have a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, right? But I actually wasn't supposed to have bubbies. No. 4 Swords is resting soul in a 4 Wands. That's, I wasn't supposed to get pregnant. Joey put I lost it. I could have sworn he put it up. I still feel like he put it up, but, whatever. There's only so many lawsuits he can get me for at this point. Jesus, God Christ. He's lucky, dude, that he went through all that. And it was through his disgusting junk DNA, Again, we can do better with math. We can do better with our littlest foundations that did not ask to be nuked, ever. Or be blown up by Yellowstone. Again, if it inflates anymore and you don't tell people it's expanding, I'm going to tell on loudspeaker, and you're going to be in big, 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 big trouble, because I'm going to hit Doppler. I'm going to hit home tree, and I will. I'll find something and fucking bam. Which is why I wanted to be on, Space Force or Navy or something like that, so I could keep it in the house of, I'm not your enemy, honorable death meant more than a death that was just in vain. And if that's a polarity shift that Joey needs in order to understand what I'm willing to do, not just for him, and equal to his soul count of Michael and me and Bubby's and the whole sum of creation, it's everybody. Noah put everybody on the boat. He just found another polarity of on the opposite side. Was better than together, because you guys don't understand that sharks, we don't eat fish. Fish are friends, not food. Eat some coral. You're weird. You're weird. No. It's weird. I'm telling you, it's weird. Dolphins do it, right? Well, yeah, but dolphins are, going to learn a lesson. We're going to eat the school of fishes that are going through the dying tides of natural selection. Eating is better than all that. So you just times it by their natural life. Let them have their lifespan. And dear God, you can eat a couple fucking salads. Earth, that's way too fucking fat anyway. Gross. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I hope this made sense now. At least on the DNA side. Ugh, DNA math is weird. Alright, bye.